Hello, it's your boy Davidoff. Welcome back to Movie Monday. Recently, we've been watching things for the first time, so I thought, why not continue that trend with the Sherlock Holmes movies starring Robert Downey Jr. I haven't seen these. I haven't even seen any clips. I have not seen anything related to these movies. Well, related technically. I've seen the Sherlock TV show, which is unrelated because it's a different actor. First of all, it's Benedict Cumberbatch and Martin Freeman. That's a great show. I really enjoyed it. It's like, apart from the last season I felt killed it a bit, but before that it was brilliant. Each season was like 3-4 episodes, and each episode was like 90 minutes long, so each episode felt like a movie, and it was great. The way it was filmed, the way it was done, it was awesome. I loved it. Haven't seen these movies though, so I'm intrigued, and I hope they are good, because if they're even half as good as the show, then I think I'm in for a treat. I'm looking forward to this. Robert Downey Jr. is a very random casting for a British character, but so far I've seen the opening scene. It seems pretty cool. Also has Jude Law as Dr. John Watson. Is Moriarty in this? I don't know. I haven't seen him yet if he is. But anyway, yeah, I look forward to this. Haven't seen any trailers, anything like that. Literally, this is my first impression of these movies. But not my first impression of Sherlock, because I've seen the TV show, but that's obviously unrelated. In terms of this continuity, I hope it's good. I'm looking forward to seeing this movie. So I'm doing it right now, actually. I'm watching the movie. The way I say things, I need to be more clear with the way I say things. You know, there's been so many movies that I've seen Jude Law in where he's the bad guy, or he's the good guy turned the bad guy. And I'm sitting here wondering, I wonder if Dr. John Watson, of all characters, would turn, because I don't know what I'm thinking right now, but the point is I'm used to seeing Jude Law as a villain, as an antagonist, so to see him on the good side is kind of cool. But also, with the movies I've seen of him before, I have trust issues. That's all I'm saying, but he's probably cool. That whole sequence where they had to fight this big guy and then chase him down to the boatyard, ending with the boat ending up going into the river. That whole scene was golden. It was golden. It was intense. It was funny. Loved it. So the final fight above the river was pretty crazy. Mark Strong plays an elite villain in this. He's I don't remember too many supernatural elements in the show. Maybe my memory's just bad, but there's a bit more of that, I guess, in this. But yeah, Mark Strong I felt was a good choice for the villain, and you know, he did a good job. This is a good movie, pretty solid. It's not even over yet, but I also find it quite interesting that the love interest in this movie is also the love interest of Doctor Strange in the MCU, who also obviously played Sherlock. I just find that quite interesting. Christine is in Sherlock Holmes. And the first movie's over. I enjoyed that, I really did. I don't think it was great, but it was good. It was good. If that's a new term I want to use. If I was to rate it, probably 8 out of 10. It's solid, I like it. I still prefer the show, definitely. But yeah, there's not many similarities. Like, this one does feel like its own unique style, even though it's based on the same characters and set in the same location. Obviously, the TV show is more modern, I guess, of course. But aside from the modern part of that, it just feels like a completely different style, this movie, which is good. But you still see the same similarities, not all the same similarities, but some similar similarities between RDJ's Sherlock and Benedict Sherlock, for example. How they're extremely smart at reading people. How he's extremely smart at reading people. How he can just tell about, he can tell the story of someone's life just by looking at them, which is pretty, like, that should be a superpower, to be honest. But yeah, you see that sort of stuff. Like, I used to love watching that sort of stuff in the TV show, so to see RDJ doing the same type of thing with some characters, especially John Watson's girlfriend, it was good to see. It was good to see some familiarity with the TV show, but also its own distinct style that I think works for the movie. I'm going to watch the sequel right now. Why does it say the camera operator is Vince McMahon? No, sorry, that's Vince McGahn. I noticed the weirdest things in the credits. Anyway, you know what, yeah? When I watch movies, I always, even though I see it all the time, I'm amazed by how many people it takes to put a movie together. Like, you don't realize until you see the names in the credits. It's actually ridiculous. Like, it goes way beyond the directors and the cast. It's crazy. Anyway, yeah, I'm gonna watch the second one straight away because I really enjoyed the first. Let's do this. Oh, they mentioned Moriarty. I've been looking forward to seeing if he was in this. He wasn't in the first one, but apparently he's in the second. I love how Paul Anderson's in this. Arthur Shelby from Peaky Blinders. He's in this. I think he's in Legend, Tom Hardy's Legend, and what else is he in? He's in a lot of things. Robin Hood, another one. It suits him. The role of like old-fashioned shows or movies that take place in England. He suits whatever character he plays in that sort of era. It suits him. So I'm not surprised to see him so often in shows set like a while ago. He is such a good actor though. Like, I really love him. He's one of my favourite English actors. If you haven't heard of him, search Paul Anderson, Peaky Blinders. He is elite. An elite actor. Underrated, I feel. Doesn't get talked about enough. The scene where they're all being chased down in the woods and they're slowing it down with all this slow motion. It reminds me of 300. You know the 300 corridor scene where they show like a side... Well, I don't know what you call the camera angle, but the camera angle was from the side and you were seeing the Spartans attacking the enemy in slow motion, left to right. That's what this scene reminds me of. This scene in the woods where they're being chased down and there's guns shooting at them. I have the most random comparison. I really like the ending. The very last scene of the second movie, that was clever. Teasing a sequel, sort of. And they are doing a sequel. The third one is coming. I don't know why they waited so long. Maybe they intended to leave it at the second one for a while or just leave it forever. But either way, they've come back to it, which is great. And I look forward to whenever that third installment arrives. But yeah, these are fun movies. The second one was almost as good as the first. The first one was still better, I feel. I love the dynamic between Sherlock and Watson. They don't get along. They argue all the time. But they still care about each other. It's a bit like a buddy cop movie. And I love buddy cop movies. So yeah, I like that dynamic. These movies are just fun. They're fun. They got some good sequences, good action, good chase scenes especially. Some funny scenes here and there. Good villains in both movies as well. So they've done a good job with these. And hopefully the third one is just as good, if not better. But yeah, I really like the way they ended it with that last scene for sure. It was a bit of a twist. And it was cleverly done. Cleverly done. I want the third one now. I really like these movies. I really do. This is your boy Davidoff. Please like, share, subscribe. Thanks for watching. Have a good day. And see ya.